So we were discussing actually all the definition part, different types of motion. Do you know कि मैं रिकॉर्ड भी करता हूँ कि कौन एनोटेट कर रहा है. Okay. So first we will discuss physical quantity. Physical quantity. What is physical quantity? Then we will discuss the scalar and the vector part. Okay. Physical quantity. So right now, first, a quantity which can be measured, which can be
Sir, this is a new chapter.
measured. What is?
This is new chapter.
No. It's a motion and time.
Motion and time.
A quantity which can be measured with an instrument. With an instrument. Okay. A quantity which can be measured with an instrument. Okay. Can you measure the feeling? Can you measure the feeling?
No. No.
Can you measure the pain?
No.
No, sir.
Can you measure the emotion?
No.
No. No.
No.
No, sir.
So emotion, pain, and all these hypothetical quantity is not a physical quantity. Physical quantity is a quantity which can be measured with an instrument. You can measure the length. Can
Yes,
you
sir.
measure the length?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Can you measure the mass?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Can you measure the force?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So the quantity which can be measured is the physical quantity. Physical quantity is classified in two types. It is out of two types. Physical quantity. So you can write physical quantity out of two types. First, a scalar quantity. Actually, three types, but I am not going to discuss the third type. Actually, third type is bit complicated. A scalar quantity and vector quantity. A scalar quantity and vector quantity. Physical quantity, two types, a scalar quantity and vector quantity. Okay. Can you say body is having mass of 5 kg in east direction? Is there any meaning of this statement?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. So let me take one example more. A car is moving with 5 km per hour, 50 km per hour in southeast direction. Is there any meaning?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Now let me take one example. You spent 5 seconds in east direction.
No.
Any meaning?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No meaning, sir. No, sir.
Okay,
No.
okay. Let me give you one more example. Volume of a body is 5 meter cube in upward direction. Is there any meaning?
No, sir. No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. You are pushing the
No, sir.
block. You are pushing the block in east direction. Is there any meaning?
Yes,
No,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
So every physical quantity has some meaning with the direction and without the direction. So the quantity which has only magnitude is the scalar quantity, such as mass, volume, density, mass, volume, density, and many more.
Area.
Area is a vector quantity, but in your class, you will consider area as a scalar quantity. Area behaves both, लेकिन actual में area जो होता है that is a vector quantity.
Sir, how can it behave like both?
You will read this statement in class 11. No, not in class 11 actually. You will just go through this concept. Area is a vector quantity in class 9th or 10th actually.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, because area and the direction of the area is actually a perpendicular to the area. Okay, suppose you are sitting on a table. What is the direction of the area of the table? Is the perpendicular to the table. Okay, what is the direction of the table? What is the direction of the area of the table? Is the perpendicular to the table always. Okay, it will be either in upward or downward. It depends. Okay, you can take either one direction as positive and just fix it. Okay, so the area is actually, we consider area as a vector quantity. Okay, so but in your book area is given in the scalar quantity column, so it doesn't matter. So just क्योंकि तुम लोग क्लास 7 में हो, ठीक है, तो अब एरिया को वेक्टर बोल देगा तो तुमको पता ही नहीं चलेगा, अरे यार कैसे एरिया कैसे वेक्टर हो गया, इसका क्या डायरेक्शन है. ओके, सो दैट्स व्हाई वी कंसीडर एरिया एज अ वेक्टर क्वांटिटी. सो कुछ कंफ्यूजन है, लेकिन जो बाद में जाके आपको क्लियर होगा. सो
सर तो फिर एरिया थर्ड वाले में आता रहेगा.
because in class 7 actually you are not audible. Okay, so scalar quantity, तो अब बताओ what is a scalar quantity. So you can say 5 kg is a, am I clear to you? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Just write. Just write. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Tell me everyone.
Yes, sir. You are audible.
Okay. So a body is having a mass of 5 kg. So 5 kg is the magnitude of the body. 5 kg is the quantity of matter inside the body, but there is no direction. Okay, so that is a scalar quantity. Suppose I am saying a car is moving with a 50 km per hour in the east direction. So this statement has some meaning. Okay, so 50 km per hour car is moving with the 50 km per hour, but in east direction. So it has magnitude also. What is the magnitude? 50 km per hour and also moving in the east direction. Understood?
Without seeing textbook or without checking.
I will. किसी ने म्यूट नहीं किया है.
Sir,
Okay. So suppose you are pushing a block. You are pushing a block in west direction. So of course, you're just pushing a block in west direction, but you can push the block with some force. Suppose pushing is actually a force. So 5 Newton, 10 Newton, 15 Newton, 70 Newton. You can just apply a force on the body, 15 Newton, 10, 20 Newton, 5000 Newton. So it has magnitude also and direction also. So some physical quantity has magnitude but no direction, and some physical quantity has direction and magnitude also. Okay. So the physical quantity which has only magnitude but no direction, that physical quantity is a scalar quantity. And the physical quantity which has magnitude and the direction also, so that physical quantity is a vector quantity. Okay. So vector has the direction and scalar has no direction. Are you getting?
Yes, sir.
Everyone, I
Yes, sir.
want response from everyone.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
yes, sir.
Okay. So physical quantity, just write a definition. Of physical quantity. Which has only magnitude but no direction. Is called physical quantity. It's called scalar quantity. Okay, vector quantity. A physical quantity which has both magnitude and direction. Okay, a physical quantity which has both magnitude and direction is the vector quantity. Okay, na? So let me just summarize some example. This example, a scalar. Okay, let me give mass. Density, volume, mass, density, volume, pressure. You can write temperature.
Sir, pressure has to go in one direction.
No, pressure is a scalar quantity. Pressure, temperature, time. Okay, these are the scalar quantity. You can just write a power, energy. These are also a scalar quantity. Power, energy, work, work and energy are both same thing actually, and power is related to the work. So all are scalar quantity and much more. etc. Just write etc.
Sir, height is vector quantity.
Height may be a scalar, may be vector. Okay, just I will just explain. Just wait for 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, I will come on to that point. Now, example of vector quantity. Power is a scalar quantity. Okay, power is a scalar quantity because by definition power is a scalar quantity. We define power as a scalar quantity. Volume, pressure. This is a pressure actually. Pressure, mass, density, volume, pressure, temperature, time, power, energy, work, all are scalar quantity. You can't say a body. You have temperature of 20 degrees Celsius in southeast direction. No meaning. Okay. Vector quantity. Example of vector quantity. I'm just dropping out the area actually. Okay, because you will feel कि एरिया तो बुक में सर स्केलर में दिया आपने वेक्टर में लिखा दिया. Force. Okay. Weight. Force, weight. Weight is a scalar quantity. Vector quantity. Thrust. Weight, thrust. THRUST, thrust. Acceleration. Velocity. Displacement. I will discuss all, don't worry. Most of the things. Here you can also write work के बाद यहाँ पे एक speed भी लिख सकते हो. You can just write a speed is also a scalar quantity, but velocity is a vector quantity. Okay. Acceleration, displacement. Thrust is a type of force actually. Thrust is a type of force. Thrust is a type of force. Thrust, lift, drag, all are vector, all are force. Thrust, drag, lift. If you are just lifting a body, what does that mean? You are just applying a force. So lift is actually a force. Drag is also a force. So whichever is the force is the vector quantity. Okay. Noted.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Everyone.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Okay. Are you done with the writing? Should I move?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Done, sir.
Okay. That is the only definition. So now we will discuss. That is the only definition. Okay. So अपन को बस इतना ही जानना है कि what is actually vector and what is scalar in class 7. Okay. So actually vector scalar is a scalar follow a general algebra. So you are doing 2 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 8. So you are just adding. So this is actually a vector, a scalar sum, because you are just adding a magnitude, but there is no significance of the direction. So that is a scalar sum. So whatever you are doing in the mathematics is the scalar. Okay. But vector has some other meaning. If you are adding 3 plus 5, so in a scalar you will get 8. But in vector, if you are adding 2 forces, suppose one force in south direction and one force is east direction, one force has a magnitude 3 and one force has the magnitude 5, so you will not get 8. Okay, because their direction are different. So if you are adding 2 forces with different direction, you will not get 8. Okay, that follows different algebra that we call it as vector algebra. So vector algebra is another type of mathematics. My screen is not visible, Drushti. Okay. Can you see the right corner? Right corner on your screen? Just click on that. Now, are you able to see the screen? Drushti? No. Can you send me the picture? I know everyone will be able to just see my screen, but I'm just asking for Drushti. Just send me.
Sir, what picture we have to send?
स्क्रीन
No. I'm just
इसकी
asking
ब्लर है
the जो ब्लर है वो भेजो मुझे.
सर मुझे तो फुल एचडी में दिख रहा है
It is clear.
1080p 60 fps
I know. Please send. I know. Doshi, please, quick. Be
Sir,
हाँ.
quick.
सर आप कंटिन्यू करो
ये send me on WhatsApp. एक स्टूडेंट को छोड़ के कैसे चला जाऊँ? Please send.
Sir,
हाँ बोलो.
you have to draw the star only, na?
So you are not audible actually.
You have drawn the star only, na? Or you have written something.
नहीं कुछ नहीं लिखा है बस वही है वो रेड मार्कर से लिखा हुआ
लो वो भी
Screen
हटा
was not.
देता हूँ तुम. अगर तुमको प्रॉब्लम है तो लो वो भी हटा देता हूँ. Okay.
सर मुझे तो 4 मार्क्स दिख रहे थे
Okay. Good. So let's start. Now she is able to see. Okay. So we were discussing actually the scalar and the vector, and we have done with the definition part of the vector and the scalar. Now we are just moving to the distance and displacement. So you will understand what is the meaning of scalar and vector, distance and displacement. I will explain it, don't worry.
Sir, I know.
So do
सर
you
आई
know
आल्सो
the
नो डिस्प्लेसमेंट एंड
okay,
डिस्टेंस
tell me, do you
Displacement.
know the okay, do you know the Pythagoras theorem?
Yes.
In math,
Yes, in math.
In
Do you know
math.
the
Yes, sir.
do you know the
Yes.
Pythagoras theorem?
Yes.
Everyone. I'm
Yes.
asking to everyone.
What? Yes, sir.
Pythagoras theorem.
यस
Yes,
सर
sir.
Yes, sir.
This is a Pythagoras theorem. This is A, this is B, this is C. This is hypotenuse. This is perpendicular. This is base. This is height. This is hypotenuse. So a square plus b square will be c square. This is a Pythagoras theorem. जानते हो?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good. तब मैं एक दो क्वेश्चन दूंगा, नहीं जानते रहते तो फिर क्वेश्चन नहीं देता. What is the Pythagoras theorem? Okay, कुछ नहीं जान रहे हैं. This is a right angle triangle. This is a right angle triangle. This is a right angle triangle, and the length of the side is A, and the length of this side is B, and the length of this side is C. So according to Pythagoras theorem, A square plus B square will be equal to C square. This is only true for the right angle triangle.
Right angle triangle.
Okay, understood. Shanvi.
Yes, I know this. I didn't know the name.
Okay, this is the Pythagoras theorem, and you will prove this theorem in class 9th or 10th mathematics. You will prove this theorem. Okay, so let me discuss the distance and the displacement part. Suppose एक यहाँ पे कार ड्राइवर है, चलो ट्रैक ले लेता हूँ. ये यहाँ से ऐसे गया, ऐसे घूम के ऐसे घूम के यहाँ पहुंचा. ए से स्टार्ट हुआ, बी पे पहुंचा. ओके,
Sir, this is a distance.
सो अब देयर इज अ पॉसिबिलिटी, अगर वो एरोप्लेन से जाता तो कैसे जाता? मान रहा हूँ कैसे, ऐसे एक रोड ऐसे था
सीधा.
एकदम सीधा.
डिस्प्लेसमेंट.
ओके, दिस इज टू वे. उसके पास दो रोड है, एक रोड ऐसे है और एक रोड वैसे. एक रेड का रोड है, रेड टाइप के, और एक ऐसे. सो नाउ टेल मी, A wants to go to B, so he will travel. He can travel through a two different path. ये first path है और ये second path है. So what is the length of the first path? Will be greater than the second path.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So length of the
Yes,
second path
sir.
will be greater than the first path. First path or not? Length of second path is
Yes,
greater
sir.
or less?
No, sir. No, sir.
Less than the length of second part is less than
The
the
length of
first
the
part.
First part.
The length of the first
Yes, sir.
part is bigger than the second.
So actually, the total path length traveled by
Sir?
the body. Yes.
Sir, diagram should also be drawn.
Yes. The total path length traveled
sir.
by the body is called the distance. अच्छा बताओ. Now tell me, ऑटो रिक्शा जो है वो डिस्टेंस अगर ए से बी जाएगा, सपोज कि फर्स्ट पाथ से, तो वो सेकंड पाथ पे जितना डिस्टेंस है उसका पैसा लेगा, या जो फर्स्ट पाथ से गया है उसका पैसा लेगा?
So first,
First path. First
First
path
path.
का लेगा.
First path, I'm just saying first path has a 5 kilometer in length and second path is 2 kilometer in length. तो ऑटो वाला तो ले जाएगा उस फर्स्ट पाथ से, तो वो तो 5 किलोमीटर का लेगा. तो तुम तो बोलोगे नहीं, अरे क्या पागल बना रहे हो, 2 किलोमीटर तो सामने तो है, ये 2 किलोमीटर दूर, तो हम ऐसे घुमा के ले आए बस जानबूझ के, तो वो तो 5 किलोमीटर का लेगा. तो एक्चुअल पाथ लेंथ ट्रेवल्ड बाय द बॉडी is called the distance traveled. Okay, of course, अगर ये ऑटो रिक्शा अगर इस पाथ से आता तो ठीक है 2 किलोमीटर का पे करता, तो he can travel through one path or second path, first path and second path. So the total path length traveled by the body is called the distance. So if body moves on path 1, तो path 1 पे जब travel करेगा तो what will be the distance traveled? What will be the distance traveled?
5 kilometers.
5
So distance will be 5 kilometers.
5 kilometers.
Understood? Now,
Yes.
यहाँ पे थोड़ा गैप बना देता हूँ. If body travels through second path, so distance travel is what?
2 kilometers.
2 kilometers, sir.
2 kilometers. So this is actually a distance travel. So जो भी path वो choose करेगा, the length of the path will be the distance traveled by the body. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Understood?
Yes, sir.
And distance is a scalar quantity. We can move in any direction. We can move in any. We can just follow any path. We can just follow any path. Okay, we can just follow any path, and the length of the path may vary. So there is no fixed direction. In which direction? In any direction you can just move, and you can just reach to A or reach to B. Sorry, reach to B. So there is no definite path. So you can just start from A, and you are just following this path. You're just following this path, and you are just reaching to B. So the path length will be different. So there is no any fixed direction. So distance is actually a scalar quantity. Distance is actually a scalar quantity. Any doubt?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Anyone?
No, sir.
No, sir.
If you want to just travel from point A to point B, you can just take any path, and of course the path length will be different, but you can just move in any direction, na? So there is no restriction कि हाँ भाई मुझे इसी डायरेक्शन में मूव करना है. No restriction. So distance is actually a what? A scalar quantity.
Scalar quantity.
So distance is a scalar quantity. Scalar quantity. No fixed direction. Body can move in random direction. Okay. Now, second is, first was the distance. Now let me discuss the, noted everyone?
Displacement.
Noted?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, should I move? Yes or no? Should I move or no?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir. You can move. Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, so now second is the displacement. First define displacement and then the shortest path traveled by the body between 2 points. This is a point A and this is a point B. Which path is shortest? First, second. Which path is shortest?
Second.
Can.
Always second will be the shortest. Always second will be the shortest.
Second.
Okay. The shortest between the two paths is always the straight line between the 2 points. Okay. The shortest distance between the 2 points. Please don't make noise. Okay. The distance between the 2 points is the shortest distance between the 2 points is always a straight line. Okay. So अब मैंने बोला कि distance बॉडी क्या है, डिस्प्लेसमेंट ट्रैवल कर रहा है, तो शॉर्टेस्ट पाथ बिटवीन दी 2 पॉइंट्स. अब बताओ कि कैन बॉडी मूव इन रैंडम पाथ?
No, only the straight line.
Only a straight line. A body can only move in a straight line. So the direction of body is fixed. Direction of body is fixed or just variable? What is the direction? Fixed or variable?
Fixed.
Fixed direction.
Fixed direction.
Fixed direction. So you can say
Sir, you have to
if
draw
a
a
body,
diagram.
which one? Pardon?
This one that they are explaining. Displacement.
Yes, displacement. Displacement is the shortest path traveled by the body between 2 points, and the shortest path is always a straight line. So if a body is moving on a straight line, its direction is fixed.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so direction is fixed, and of course there will be a magnitude. So suppose I am just saying this is a 2 kilometer and this is a 5 kilometer and this is a 7 kilometer. So 2 kilometer is always the shortest path, always between these 2 points. So 2 kilometer is the displacement. So if I am just writing the displacement, you will have to mention in which direction, because if a body is moving on a straight line and you are just defining a body is actually covering the displacement, so you will have to mention the direction also. Okay, suppose I am just saying this is what is the direction. This is the southwest.
Sir, southeast.
होगा ना southwest. This is east and this is south. So उसके बीच में कहीं भी क्या होगा? Southwest. Okay. So the displacement of the body, if you are just writing the displacement of the body, you can write it as 2 kilometer in southeast direction. Understood? Here I am just mentioning the magnitude and direction both. Magnitude of the length is 2 kilometer and the direction is southeast. So displacement is actually a vector quantity. Any doubt here? Any doubt to anyone? Please ask.
No, sir.
किसी को?
No, sir.
No, sir.
फिर बाद में प्रॉब्लम होगा. जल्दी पूछ लो, quick. I'm
No,
just
sir.
waiting. Any doubt? No doubt? Okay, fine. So displacement traveled by the body is 2 kilometer and the direction is also fixed. Okay, so distance is actually a scalar quantity and displacement is actually a vector quantity. If a body is, suppose if a body is traveling on a path 2, is it also traveling a distance?
Yeah, 2 kilometer.
So if you are just writing a distance, so you can just write a 2 kilometer. If you are writing a displacement, you will have to mention the direction also. Sometimes we don't mention the direction, but it's okay. Okay, if you write the displacement, everyone just understood, okay, particle is moving on a straight line. That's why he has not mentioned the direction actually. Okay, so displacement, if you're writing the displacement, so also mention the direction also. Am I not audible?
I
Sir,
can
you are
hear you.
audible.
Sir, you are audible.
Okay, so someone is saying me you are not audible. How is it possible? Drishti, please check your network connection.
Sir, you are clearly audible.
Okay. Drishti, please check your network connection. Okay. So if you're just writing the displacement, also mention the magnitude and the direction also if you're writing the distance. So, अब बताओ, tell me, distance बड़ा होगा या displacement बड़ा होगा? Which one will be greater?
Distance.
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 So, distance.
Distance.
Now, distance is greater. Can it be equal?
Yes, sir.
Well,
Sometimes, sir.
if
Sir, in a
body
straight
is,
line,
yes, if a body itself travel on a straight line path, then distance and displacement both are same.
Yes, sir.
Suppose if body is traveling on a curved path, this path, so distance traveled by the body is 5 kilometer, but the displacement is actually a 2 kilometer. Understood? So here, if body travels on path 2, it travels distance of 5 kilometer, but travels displacement of 2 kilometer only. समझ में आया? अगर कोई बॉडी मूव कर रहा है यहाँ, let me darken with a different color. If body moves from point A to point B and follows the path 1, it travels a distance of 5 kilometer, but he covered the displacement only of 2 kilometer. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Everyone. अगर किसी बॉडी कोई बॉडी अगर ट्रैवल कर रहा है सपोज कि A से B पे, so distance travel is 5 kilometer, but displacement is actually a 2 kilometer only. Okay. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Everyone.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Let me give you one more example.
Yes, sir.
नोट कर लिए थे सब?
हाँ सर.
हाँ
Noted?
सर. हाँ सर.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Suppose body travels from A to B and then returns to C. This is, I'm just saying, this is 10 kilometer and this is actually a 6 kilometer. So distance इसमें क्या होगा? Distance
16 kilometer.
and displacement. If I am saying the displacement, then just only mention the magnitude only. Because if you are saying distance in this direction, I'm not asking the direction, I'm just asking the magnitude. What is the value? What is the distance traveled?
It is 16.
Everyone.
It is 16,
16,
sir.
16 kilometer.
15 kilometer. 15 kilometer.
And what is the displacement?
4
4 kilometer.
So just join the first initial point and final
4
point. So what is
kilometer.
what is the length of this? This is the 4 kilometer. So displacement is 4 kilometer. Just join with the initial point and final point, and that will be the displacement. Okay. One more example. बॉडी यहाँ से यहाँ गया 3 किलोमीटर 4 किलोमीटर परपेंडिकुलर है A से B. Distance travel is what? And displacement.
Displacement is 5 and distance is 7.
7 is how? How 7? So this is 3 kilometer plus 4 kilometer. So this is actually a 3 plus 4 kilometer. So 7 kilometer. So and displacement. So just join this.
Pythagoras theorem.
Just join first point to last point, and you have to just find the length. So applying let us go displacement. So displacement ka square. So this is a displacement actually. So displacement square is equal to 3 ka square plus 4 ka square. So this is 9 plus 16. So displacement square is equal to, so if you are just finding the displacement as a root over 25, this is 5 kilometer. Any problem?
5 kilometer.
Any problem in this question? Any problem in this question?
No, sir.
No,
No, sir.
no, sir.
Sir, can you explain the Pythagorean theorem again?
Which one?
Sir, like how did you get the 5 kilometers?
Okay, first let me explain the first example. Then I will explain the second example. So in first example, body moves from A to B and then return to C. So the total path length traveled by the body is 10 kilometer plus 6 kilometer. That's why it is distance traveled is 16 kilometer. Now displacement is actually a initial, and just join the initial point and final point with the straight line, and whatever will be the length of this straight line is the displacement. So if you join A to C, so that is a straight line having a length of 4 kilometers. So displacement is actually a 4 kilometer, and the distance traveled is equal to body moves from A to B and then returns to C. So body has already traveled the 10 kilometer and then returned to C and also traveled the 6 kilometer. That's why the distance is 16 kilometer. Okay. Now, second example. If body moves from A to B, body first moves 3 kilometer and then moves to 4 kilometers. So the total distance traveled by the body is actually a 3 plus 4 kilometer is equal to 7 kilometer. And the displacement is actually a straight line between 2 points. So I'm just joining the A and B with a straight line and just naming this a straight line as displacement. So according to the Pythagoras theorem, displacement square, so length of this line. So length of this line, the length of this line will be length of this line square. So displacement square will be equal to this square plus this square. So 3 square plus 4 square. So if you are just adding 9 plus 16, you will get 25. So if you are just square इधर है उधर लेके जाओगे तो क्या होगा?
Sir, you are not audible.
Am I not
I
audible?
can hear you, sir.
I can hear you very
I can use, sir.
ये कैसे हो सकता
Increase
है?
your volume of the computer.
Increase your volume.
Sir, you are clearly audible.
Okay. Am I audible now?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is a, अभी तो बताया ना पाइथागोरस थ्योरम में, अगर ये a है, ये b है और ये c है, तो a स्क्वायर प्लस b स्क्वायर विल बी c स्क्वायर, और c को निकालना है तो c इज इक्वल टू रूट अंडर a स्क्वायर प्लस b स्क्वायर. So I'm just applying this formula actually. Understood? Understood?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sir. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Wait, I'm copying.
Okay. अब किसको मैं सुनाई नहीं दे रहा हूँ? You are not audible. Am I not audible?
Yes, sir. You're audible.
Sir, your voice is clearly audible.
Drishti, please check your network connection because everyone is saying I'm audible. So I think there is some problem in your net. Please check. Drishti, am I audible now? You can't hear my voice. Okay. So Drishti, first leave and then join again. Quick leave and join again. Quick. I'm waiting. Quick.
Sir, I can't hear you now.
I'm not
Sir is
saying
not
anything.
speaking anything.
Okay. So let me give you one more example. A body starts from A and moves in this direction and return to A. This is 2 meter, 2 meter, 2 meter, 2 meter. So distance is distance traveled. Distance travel is equal to what? Tell me, what is the distance travel?
8, sir.
8.
And the
Total path length
displacement
2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. So distance is actually 8 meter.
meter.
Now displacement
Displacement
is
0.
0. 0
0.
meter.
Why 0 displacement? Because initial and final position is same. So displacement is 0. So displacement can be 0 because it is a vector quantity. And displacement is additive. That's why distance is 8 meter. Distance is a scalar quantity. Displacement is 0. Okay. So in every example you can see. Now let me give you one more example. If you are moving on a straight line A to B, okay, and it has a length of 1 kilometer. So what is the distance traveled?
So 1 kilometer.
And displacement is
1 kilometer.
1 kilometer.
1 kilometer.
1 kilometer and 1 kilometer. I'm just asking the magnitude of the displacement, not the displacement actually. So magnitude of displacement is 1 kilometer. So जितने भी एग्जांपल मैंने दिए हैं, so you can see कहाँ गया हाँ कि हर जगह डिस्प्लेसमेंट क्या है, डिस्टेंस से क्या है, छोटा है या बड़ा है,
Smaller.
स्मॉल.
Smaller.
Smaller.
और लास्ट एग्जांपल में क्या मैंने दिया है,
Equal.
equal. So you can just
Equal.
write just write a note. Distance is always greater than and equal to magnitude of displacement. Magnitude of displacement. Can you write this?
So written.
Do you know the meaning of this sign?
Greater.
Yes.
Greater or equal?
Equal to.
Greater or equal to?
Greater or
मतलब कि बड़ा होगा या बराबर होगा, ठीक है ना? So you can just write कि distance is greater than or equal to displacement. So if I am saying distance is always greater than displacement, is this a statement is correct or wrong?
Sir, it is not correct.
So
It
can
is
you
not
repeat?
correct.
Equal.
That is not
So,
correct.
this distance is always greater than displacement. This statement is correct or incorrect?
Sir, it's
No, sir.
incorrect.
No, sir. It's not.
Incorrect.
It can be equal to.
It can be equal to. So
Correct.
distance may be equal to the displacement and may be greater than to the displacement.
Yes, sir.
So distance is always greater than and equal to the displacement. So please note this. Okay. Now let me give you one more question for the assignment. Only for assignment.
So which assignment?
Assignment में घर पे करना है.
Oh.
Oh, ant is just biting. Okay. Okay.
Sir, tell her to leave the meeting and come again.
Okay. Okay, everyone, please wait for 1 minute. I told her to leave the meeting and then join again. Now, Drishti, you can hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
मैं दृष्टि से पूछ रहा हूँ. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Sir, she cannot hear you.
So I think she has not joined to the audio.
Okay, I think so.
Yes, she has not joined the audio.
Hmm.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
I also just now disconnected the audio and checked in the participants column. There was no mic, and and besides the name Dushrit Ambekar, there is no mic.
Yeah.
She has not connected to the audio.
Okay. Let me chat her.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. There is no mic. Sir, tell her to click on the box
Sir, there is
option
only
join
one.
meeting.
She is not. She is not in the meeting actually. Right now she is not in the meeting. Okay. 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 So we are discussing actually which one?
Sir, assignment.
Okay. So let us discuss what. So I'm just giving you one question for the assignment.
What are you writing?
No, I'm not writing actually. No, Tushti, you can hear me? Okay.
Sir,
Let's.
she can't speak.
Okay.
Till now, she has not joined the audio.
Okay,
Sir,
no
she
problem.
is joining
She is
via 2
disconnected.
devices.
Okay, no
No,
problem.
that's someone else.
Okay, no problem. I will just send the recording of the lecture. Okay. Okay. So for one assignment problem, this is 2 meter long, this is 1 meter long. Okay, every step. Okay, every step is body is moving from A to B. Height is 1 meter for each step. And length is 2 meter for each step. Find the distance and displacement. Okay,
Sir, how to find displacement?
that's why this is assignment problem. That's why this is assignment problem. Okay, are you okay with it, everyone?
Okay, sir.
Okay, let me move now. So next topic is velocity. Speed, velocity, and acceleration. Write down speed, velocity, and acceleration. Speed, velocity, and acceleration. Now you can understand easily. Okay, speed, velocity, and acceleration. Speed, velocity, and acceleration. Okay, noted everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Can I start now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let me first discuss the let me discuss first. Can you see me? Everyone? Can you see me?
Yes, sir.
You can just click on the right corner. You can just click on the right corner. Pick up.
So
Click
it's
on the
visible.
okay. So suppose a truck driver is moving a truck on a zigzag path. Suppose. Okay.
Sir, we should write.
No. Suppose you are going from Mumbai to Pune. So it is only about 160 kilometer, 150 or 160 kilometer approx. And you took 4 hours. You took 4 hours. So what will be your? So you took 4 hours. Now give me second situation. This is the first situation. Now let me give you second situation. You start from the Mumbai. Now you take a halt at what is the tourist location between Mumbai and Pune? What is the tourist location?
Taj
अरे ताजमहल कहाँ से आ गया बीच में? लोनावला, आई थिंक लोनावला है ना, पुणे और मुंबई के बीच में.
हाँ सर.
Mahal.
So you took a rest in Lonavala for 1 hour actually. So अब क्या हो गया? 4 hour में पहुंचना था तुमको and you took a 1 hour rest. तो अब क्या हुआ? You took 5 hours. तो डिस्टेंस 160 डिस्टेंस तो फिक्स है क्या? डिस्टेंस भी चेंज हो गया? मुंबई से पुणे का डिस्टेंस चेंज हो गया क्या तुरंत? नहीं. So time is changing. Of course तुम कार जैसे पापा कार ड्राइव कर रहे होंगे, सो कहीं ब्रेक होगा, कहीं ट्रैफिक आ गया, कहीं ब्रेक होगा, कहीं टोल टैक्स हो गया, कुछ भी. सो कहीं कार जो है वो 20 किलोमीटर स्पीड से चल रही है, कहीं 60, कहीं 80, कहीं 120. ओके, लेकिन तो भी तुम कितने में पहुंच रहे हो? 4 आवर्स. सपोज आई एम जस्ट सेइंग 4 आवर्स. यू टुक 4 आवर्स टू रीच दी कंटिन्यूअस ड्राइविंग. कहीं हॉल्ट नहीं, कंटिन्यूअस ड्राइविंग 4 आवर्स. लेकिन तुम बीच में तो तुमको क्या दिखेगा कि योर कार इज मूविंग विथ 120 किलोमीटर पर आवर। तो अगर मैं 120 किलोमीटर से जा रहा हूँ तो 160 किलोमीटर मुझे कितना में 120 किलोमीटर पर आवर का मतलब क्या कि 120 किलोमीटर कितने आवर में 1 आवर में 120 किलोमीटर पर आवर मीन्स क्या कि यू आर जस्ट ट्रैवलिंग 120 किलोमीटर इन 1 आवर एक्चुअली। तो 160 किलोमीटर कितने आवर में पहुंचोगे तुम? बहुत होगा 1 आवर 15 मिनट्स 1 आवर 15 मिनट्स के अप्रॉक्स। ओके 1 आवर 15 मिनट्स के अप्रॉक्स 1 आवर 20 मिनट्स लेट अस से 1 आवर 20 मिनट्स। लेकिन एक्चुअली यू आर टेकिंग 4 आवर्स। व्हाई? क्यों ऐसा हो रहा है?
Because of toll collection and stopping.
स्टॉपिंग, कहीं ब्रेक अप्लाई करना है, कहीं ट्रैफिक है, कहीं कार आगे आ गया तो स्लो करना है, कहीं कार जो है somewhere car is moving with the 20 kilometer per hour. No, it's not due to the acceleration. Sometimes car is moving with the 10 kilometer per hour, car is moving with the 20 kilometer per hour, sometimes car is moving with the 120 kilometer per hour. So this is a variable speed. नहीं, कार क्या है, वैरी कर रहा है स्पीड उसका। So if you are just calculating the speed of a car at a particular point of time, that is called the instantaneous. That is called a what? Instantaneous. Instantaneous means at that instant you are just calculating the speed. Okay, so instantaneous speed of the car may vary. ऐसा तो नहीं है ना कि 120 किलोमीटर से जा रहे हो, नहीं। So instantaneous speed of car will vary, but actually 120 kilometer only, है ना, 120 kilometer. You only took so you took 4 hours to reach Pune. So what is your speed? So what is your speed? Actually 160 kilometer 4 hour में, तो 1 hour में कितना? 40 kilometer only. So your speed must be 40 kilometer per hour. नहीं,
Average.
average. That is a average. Okay, that is a average. Instantaneous means at every point of time the speed will vary. If you are calculating the speed of a car at a particular time, then that speed is called the instantaneous. And if you are calculating the speed of car between the two time interval, then that is a average. So average, there is some difference between the average and the instantaneous. So in your book, instantaneous is not given, only average is discussed. Understood? Instantaneous means कार में का स्पीड अगर हर पॉइंट, मैंने बोला कि अच्छा 5 मिनट के 12:05 पे जो है वो कार का स्पीड क्या था, तो यू आर जस्ट स्पेसिफाइंग अ टाइम. सो स्पीड ऑफ कार at different time will be different. So different time पे कार का स्पीड क्या होगा, डिफरेंट होगा. लेकिन अगर मैं एवरेज लूं, ठीक है, एवरेज, तो दैट इज ओनली 40 किलोमीटर पर आवर, मतलब 40 किलोमीटर चल रहा है पर आवर में. लेकिन वो 40 किलो, ऐसा तो थोड़ी हुआ कि 40 किलोमीटर से ही तुम जा रहे हो, नहीं, 40 किलोमीटर से नहीं जा रहे हो, कहीं तुम्हारा कार जो है वो 120 किलोमीटर, यू आर जस्ट मूविंग विद द 120 किलोमीटर पर आवर, एंड समटाइम्स यू आर जस्ट मूविंग विद द 20 किलोमीटर पर आवर. So speed is varying between the two time interval. So if speed is varying, then that is instantaneous. Instantaneous का मतलब होता है कि किसी पर्टिकुलर टाइम पे, किसी हर एक टाइम पे, अगर इन टाइम हर एक टाइम इंस्टेंट पे अगर मैं बता रहा हूँ तो that is instantaneous. Instant, that instant, तो instantaneous. If you are just calculating the speed of a car in time interval, मतलब कि अच्छा 1 घंटा और 2 घंटा, मैंने देखा कि अच्छा फर्स्ट अभी 1 बज रहा है और 1 बज रहा है, तो मैं अभी मुंबई से स्टार्ट हुआ और 5 बजे मैं पुणे में पहुंचा. सो अब क्या होगा, 1:05 पे क्या था, कार का स्पीड था अच्छा 10 किलोमीटर पर आवर. मुंबई में ही ट्रैफिक में धीरे धीरे घाट को ऊपर के पास ऐसे धीरे धीरे जा रहा है. ठीक है
Sir, how to find out instantaneous speed?
Instantaneous, no, you can't find the instantaneous actually. You can just say by the speedometer. कार में जो speedometer होता है ना, that speedometer returns determine the instantaneous, not the average. Understood? क्योंकि जैसे जैसे
Sir, how
तुम्हारे
does
start
that determine?
वो उसके उसमें प्रोग्रामिंग करके लगा रहता है व्हील के साथ, ठीक है ना, व्हील के साथ कैलकुलेट होता है कि एक व्हील का राउंड हुआ, सपोज कि 2πr डिस्टेंस चला, टाइम क्लॉक चलता रहता है ना, तो जैसे ही व्हील रोटेट किया टाइम क्लॉक से डिवाइड होता है और आ जाता है, खुद ब खुद आ जाता है. दैट इज
सर
नॉट अ
मतलब
बिग
व्हील
थिंग.
के स्पीड से वो स्पीड डिटरमाइन करते
हाँ
हैं.
डिटरमाइन करते हैं. ओके, सो ओके, तो व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन द इंस्टेंटेनियस एंड द एवरेज? समझ में आया? यस और नो?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
एवरीवन?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So there are two types. हर एक में स्पीड हो, वेलोसिटी और एक्सेलरेशन में. So everything first is instantaneous. ये क्या कलर चेंज कैसे हो गया? Instantaneous. And second is average. Instantaneous means at particular time.
सर ये स्पीड के टाइप्स है.
No, type नहीं है.
So it can be instantaneous speed or instantaneous velocity.
Yeah, and instantaneous acceleration also. It can be instantaneous speed, instantaneous velocity, and instantaneous acceleration also. Okay. Okay. So average means किसी particular time, मतलब कि t is equal to 2 second पे बता दो, t is equal to 5 second पे बता दो. That is a instantaneous. Average means between two time intervals. Okay. जैसे मैंने बोला between 1 second and 5 second. Okay. So अब बस अभी जानो कि अपन को अभी जो भी पढ़ना है that is a average speed.
सर ये लिखना है.
Yes. So in your standard, if I am saying speed, then it is a average speed. अगर मैं सिर्फ स्पीड लिख रहा हूँ मतलब एवरेज स्पीड है. ओके.
So are you saying something?
No. Just write it down.
Done.
It can also be instantaneous velocity, instantaneous acceleration.
Yes. But in your standard, I'm just if I am simply saying speed, then it means average speed. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So if I am saying average speed, so if you know the distance, then it is simple. Distance, speed, the dis- the distance traveled, the distance traveled. Please mute. Traveled by the body in unit time interval. Unit time. Please mute. So speed is equal to distance traveled by time taken. By time. This is the formula. You should know. So speed, if I am writing v, suppose I am writing v. Here I am writing v. V is equal to distance d by t, time taken. This is actually average speed. This is actually average speed.
सर वो v इज इक्वल टू d अपॉन t क्या है?
V is equal to vg. V जो है वो speed है, and distance traveled is d, and time taken is t. V is equal to t by t. Formula. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Wow. Suppose मैं एग्जांपल दे रहा हूँ कि मुंबई से अभी मैं दिया ही था एग्जांपल पुणे. टोटल डिस्टेंस जो है 160 किलोमीटर. ओके. तो पाथ क्या है? जिगजैग है? नहीं है. Path is actually a zigzag. So total distance is suppose 160 kilometer and it takes 4 hours. So speed will be what? 4 hours. But speed will be what? 160 kilometer divided by 4 hours. Time taken. So this will be 40 kilometer per hour. 40 kilometer per hour. So this is the average speed. But instantaneous will be different. Instantaneous ये तो मैंने बता दिया है कि अच्छा में क्या हुआ मैं बता रहा
Speed is
हूँ.
when
अच्छा
you
इसमें क्या
halt
हुआ
somewhere.
यस. सपोज कि यहाँ पे था, यहाँ सपोज कि एक कार जो है पुणे जाना था. प्लीज म्यूट एवरीवन. प्लीज म्यूट. सपोज कि एक हॉल्ट लेना है उसे. ठीक है. एक नहीं बहुत सारा लिया होगा लेकिन आई एम जस्ट कंसीडरिंग ओनली वन. ओके फॉर सिंपलिसिटी. सो मुंबई से उसे पुणे
So
जाना
can
है.
you explain the example again?
आई एम जस्ट एक्सप्लेनिंग अगेन. प्लीज सी.
Oh, sorry.
160 kilometer. Okay, that is the 160 kilometer. Suppose a driver एक्चुअल में अगर वो कार चलाता ना तो सिर्फ वो 2 घंटे में पहुंच जाता. लेकिन प्रॉब्लम क्या हुआ कि यहाँ पे लोनावला में रुक गया. वो लोनावला में वो थोड़ा सा घूमा. 2 आवर स्पेंड कर दिया. ठीक है. 2 आवर स्पेंड किया. यहाँ से यहाँ आने में उसे 1 आवर सॉरी यहाँ से आने में सपोज थोड़ा ज्यादा ही ले लिया 1 आवर. सपोज 30 मिनट. 30 minutes means what? Half hour. 30 minutes means what? Half. और यहाँ से यहाँ इसे 1.5 hour. तो एक्चुअली क्या होगा कि 1 hour और 1.5 hour. लेकिन लोनावला में वो तो 2 hour रुक गया. तो your speed will be what? Your speed will be 160 kilometer distance travel divided by time taken, and time taken to reach Pune कितना है? What is the time taken?
4 hours.
4 hours. So you will have to count 2 hours also जहाँ पे वो रुक गया.
Total time upon total distance upon total
Total
time.
time taken by total distance traveled by total time taken. But यहाँ पे स्पीड क्या हुआ? जहाँ पे रुका है तो वहाँ पे कार का स्पीड क्या है बताओ? What is the speed of the car? 0.
0.
Yes, sir.
So instantaneous means at that time. At that time. मतलब कि मैं बोलूँ कि जर्नी स्टार्ट होने के बाद 1 घंटे के बाद कार का स्पीड क्या था? What is the speed of the car after 1 hour?
0.
0. Why? हाफ आवर तक तो चला है, लेकिन उसके बाद 2 घंटे के लिए रुका है, मतलब आधे घंटे के बाद क्या होगा? रुका होगा कहीं?
हाँ.
नहीं समझे? मैंने पूछा कि 1 आवर के बाद, तो
सर
30
समझ
मिनट
से.
उसमें 30 मिनट तो वो चला है, और फिर 30 मिनट तक क्या है? 30 मिनट बाद वो क्या है? रुका ही हुआ है ना अभी तक,
Yes, sir.
क्योंकि यहाँ से लोनावला से वो निकला है 2.5 आवर के बाद. देखो तुम 30 मिनट और 2 घंटे रुक गया तो कितना हुआ? 2.5 आवर. So at 1 hour the speed of the car is 0 kilometer per hour. So instantaneous speed जो होगा at the 1 hour will be 0 kilometer per hour. But if you are but अपन क्या बोल रहे हैं यहाँ पे? 160 divided by 4 इसका to कितना? 40 kilometer per hour. So I am just saying car is moving with the 40 kilometer per hour. लेकिन instantaneous speed 1 hour के बाद क्या है उसका? What is this?
0.
0.
0.
But I am saying कि कार जो है, car is moving with the 40 kilometer per hour. मतलब that if you are saying 40 kilometer per hour, this is the average. If you are calculating the speed of the car at every point of time, that will be the instantaneous. Understood? What is the difference between the instantaneous and the average?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
Yes, sir.
instantaneous may be variable, may be constant. Okay, may be constant and may be variable, but average, we calculate average by total distance traveled divided by total time taken by the body. Understood? Any problem here?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Really?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
One more
really.
problem for the assignment. One more problem for the assignment.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
Sir, I didn't understand how to do first assignment displacement.
Okay, no problem. That's why it's a assignment. मैं ही बता दूंगा तो फिर आपको क्या है करना? You will have to think and then you will do. Okay? इसमें सोचना ही पड़ेगा.
सर आपने कुछ बोर्ड पे लिखा है?
नहीं, बस स्टार मार्क बनाया, देखा?
हाँ.
हाँ. So a body travels from A to B. I don't know the distance actually. Okay. Understood. There is a car moves. Sorry. Car moves from A to B, and it moves with the speed. Suppose I am saying speed is V1. Speed is V1. If I am saying V1 means इसका constant speed हो सकता है या average speed है. It travels from A to B with a speed V1 and returns to A with a speed V2. Understood? This is
Sir,
a
what
challenging.
is V1 and V2?
V1 may be 5 km per hour, 20 km per hour, 30 km per hour. V2 may be 40 km per hour, maybe 50 km per hour. That's, I'm not giving the value. Okay, I'm just giving the
Sir, will you
notation
please
of.
repeat the question?
Okay, I'm just writing. Body moves from A to B. This is a challenging problem. I'm not discussing. आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू डिस्कस. इसको आपको सॉल्व करना है, बताना है. नेक्स्ट वीक मैं डिस्कस करूंगा, ये वीक तो डिस्कस ही नहीं करूंगा. So I'm just giving you ample time to just solve it. Okay. Body moves from A to B with a speed v1. Okay. थोड़ा सा कॉम्प्लिकेट हो जाएगा, रुक जाओ, तुम्हारे लिए आसान कर देता हूँ, और आसान कर देता हूँ. और आसान कर देता हूँ. This distance is L by 2. This distance is also L by 2. और आसान कर दिया. Body moves from A to C. A to C. A to C. With a speed v1. With a speed v1 from A to B. It moves with v1 speed, and from B to C it moves with v2 speed. Find the average speed for whole journey. For whole journey. समझ में आया ना? A से B गया वो सपोज कि 30 किलोमीटर पर आवर से, फिर B से एंड B से C जो गया वो सपोज कि 50 किलोमीटर पर आवर से. तो अब बताना है कि A से C अगर व्हाट इज द एवरेज स्पीड, कितने स्पीड से हो जाता है A से C तक. We're just chatting. So someone is playing sound in the background. Okay, understood? Any
Yes,
doubts?
sir.
Yes, sir.
This is a assignment problem. Okay, so यहाँ से V2 से जा रहा है, ठीक है, यहाँ से V2 से. Okay, you will have to just find it. Okay, not
Sir,
giving
just
you.
wait, I'm noting down.
Okay, wait. Okay, any doubt here? Anyone?
No, sir.
No. Very good.
Sir,
No, sir.
what if wrote after speed find the
Average AVG लिखा हूँ मैंने. I just
Okay,
write
sir.
word AVG, average.
Okay, sir.
Average speed for the whole journey. मतलब कि B is the middle part, so I just want the average speed from A to C actually.
Okay, sir.
That is the assignment problem actually. Assignment problem. So two assignment problem is already there. Okay now. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Let me come to the next. So speed is actually a scalar quantity. Speed is a scalar. Why a scalar? Can anyone define why it is a scalar quantity?
Sir, because there is no direction in which it could be.
Because we defined speed is equal to distance by time, and distance is itself a scalar quantity.
Yes, sir, and we can't say that 6 kilometer per hour in south
Yeah.
direction.
No, you can say the body is moving with the 6 kilometer per hour in southeast direction. Yes, of course you can say. But here we define the speed as distance by time, and distance is itself a scalar quantity, and time is itself a scalar quantity. That's why speed is a scalar quantity. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, the question you gave in the first, we have to solve it.
Yes.
You are writing some another.
No, I'm not writing another. I'm just explaining. Speed is a scalar quantity.
Okay, sir.
Speed is a scalar quantity, and speed is equal to v, distance by time, and distance itself is scalar. So a scalar by time cannot make the speed vector. So speed is actually a scalar quantity. Okay. Okay, na?
Yes, sir.
Any doubt?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Now let me explain the second part. So what is the unit of speed? What is the unit of speed?
Kilometer per hour.
Meter per second.
Meter per second.
Unit of speed is meter per second. SI unit of speed. SI matlab international standard. International standard unit of speed is meter per second. We say kilometer per hour, so there is some conversion factor. So if you multiply the conversion, 5 by 8, if you multiply the 5 by 8, so
80.
you will get 5 by 18, of course 5 by 18. So you will get the meter per second values in meter per second. So SI unit of speed is actually a meter per second, and speed is a scalar quantity. Now let me define the second part, velocity.
Velocity and speed are the same.
No.
Sir, velocity needs direction also.
Yes. Velocity is a scalar quantity. So displacement traveled, all are average velocity. Per unit time is the velocity.
Sir, velocity also can be 0.
Yes. Average velocity, and of course average velocity can be 0. Velocity can be 0.
Sir,
We are only discussing the average thing. Okay. Actually, I'm not
Sir.
discussing this. Yeah.
Sir,
Yes. Tell me. I'm waiting. Yeah.
sir, you while dividing the physical quantity, you said that velocity is the vector quantity.
Yeah. So because velocity is equal to displacement divided by time, na? Displacement divided by time taken. So displacement is what? Vector or scalar?
Scalar.
Scalar.
Displacement is scalar vector. So displacement is vector quantity because it has a direction.
Velocity is a scalar quantity.
No, displacement is a vector quantity. That's why velocity is a vector quantity.
Sir, but pressure is a force and force is a vector quantity. So
Pressure is not a force. Pressure by area is the force. Pressure is a force by area. Pressure is a scalar quantity. Pressure by force by area. We define pressure in different sense. Pressure is not a vector quantity. Pressure is a scalar quantity.
Okay.
Direction of pressure at a point may be different. Maybe in all direction.
So
No
you have
specific
written
direction of pressure. Yeah, velocity is a vector quantity because displacement is a vector quantity. Okay, velocity is a vector quantity because displacement is a vector. We define the velocity as this velocity is equal to displacement traveled by the body divided by time taken by the body only. Okay,
Yes, sir.
so this velocity is equal to displacement traveled by the body divided by time taken by the body. Any doubt here?
Absolutely.
No, sir.
No. Of course, SI unit of velocity is
meter per second.
meter per second. Of course, meter per second. Because why meter per second? Because we measure displacement in meter and we measure distance in meter. Because distance and displacement all both are measured in meter, na? Displacement is also meter and distance is also meter. So that's why the SI unit of velocity and the speed both are same, but the quantity, physical quantity is different. Velocity is a vector quantity and speed is a scalar quantity. Velocity, magnitude of velocity is the, we can say, for instantaneous velocity, just listen. For instantaneous velocity, the magnitude of velocity is the speed. Okay, you can just write. For instantaneous velocity, I'm not watching anyone. Okay. The magnitude of instantaneous velocity is the speed. Instantaneous speed, you can say. ठीक है ना? So velocity, magnitude of velocity is the speed. Magnitude of velocity is the speed. You can see. Why? Magnitude of speed is velocity. Magnitude of velocity is the speed actually. Understood?
Yes,
Any
sir.
doubt? Okay. So you can see. So SI unit of velocity is meter per second. Velocity is a vector quantity. Velocity is equal to displacement by time. Now let me give you one more example. Suppose a body A travels to B and then returns to C. Again, same example. Suppose this is a 10 meter, okay, and returns to, this is a 6 meter. Taken 6 meter.
Okay.
And time taken is, suppose I'm just giving you 8 seconds. Time taken is 8 seconds. So what is the speed? Speed and velocity. If I am saying velocity, then that means magnitude of velocity, average velocity, average speed, average velocity. Understood? If I am saying speed means what? Average speed. If I am saying velocity means average velocity. Okay, na? In higher classes, if you say velocity, that means instantaneous velocity. For your class, if I am saying speed, that means average speed.
Average.
Okay, na?
Yes.
So now tell me, what is the speed? Speed is equal to what? Distance
Upon time.
time taken. This is displacement, magnitude of displacement, na? Displacement upon
Time taken.
time taken. So distance is what? 10 meter plus 6 meter. Okay, na? Divided by the 2 meter per second. Displacement is, what is the displacement? Displacement actually is a similar than line.
4 by 8.
This is the 4. So 4 by 8 second. So this is actually
0.5.
half meter per second. Okay, na? Half meter per second. So velocity, average velocity and speed may be different. Okay.
So can you explain how did you find velocity again?
Velocity displacement. So what is the displacement? If body moves from A to B and then returns to C, then body, what is the displacement? Displacement is 4 meter only. Why? Because in displacement you have to just join the point, initial point and final point. So if you join initial point and final point, what is the distance between them? 4 meter only, no? So displacement is actually 4 meter. So 4 meter divided by the time taken is actually 8 seconds. So 4 by 8 will be half meter per second. Understood?
Yes, sir.
So velocity is half meter. So can you say कि the magnitude of velocity is the speed? Can you say?
No.
No. So you
No,
cannot
sir.
say the magnitude of the velocity is actually a speed at that. Of course, this is not true for the average speed and average velocity, but you can say the magnitude of the instantaneous velocity is the speed at that point. Of course, that statement is correct, but if you say the average magnitude of the average velocity is equal to the magnitude is equal to the average speed, it is not correct. Okay, so if I am saying velocity, that means, if I am saying velocity, that means average velocity and average speed. Okay,
Excuse me, sir.
yeah.
Will you please explain that magnitude of velocity is speed?
Magnitude of velocity is not the speed in this case. Okay,
Yes, sir.
any doubt here?
Here then that sentence varies in some cases.
What is your question? Tell me again.
Magnitude of velocity is speed.
Magnitude of velocity is the speed. Of course, this is true. But magnitude of average velocity is not the average speed. Okay. Magnitude of velocity is the speed. But magnitude of average velocity is not the average speed. Okay. Both are different statements.
But you just said that magnitude of magnitude of velocity is not always speed.
Yes. Magnitude of average velocity is not always the magnitude of average speed or speed. But magnitude of velocity is always the speed. Why? Because if I am saying for the higher classes, if I am saying velocity, that means the instantaneous velocity. If I am saying the magnitude of instantaneous velocity is equal to the speed, then it is a correct statement. But you cannot say the magnitude of the average velocity is the average speed. No, that is incorrect. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Any doubt here?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
So if I am saying the just find the velocity, just find the displacement, just divide it by the time. Okay. If I am saying the what is the speed, just find the distance and then divide it by the time. You will get the answer. Understood? Any doubt here?
No doubt, sir.
Good.
No doubt,
So
sir.
No
okay.
doubt.
Okay. So that's it for today lecture. So if you have any doubt, just ask me.
No doubt, sir.